You are now a Blue Hawk. What does that mean?
I'm part of a proud tradition. I can't believe in the short time that I've been here how many people have said, I graduated from here, I came to work here, my parents graduated from here, my grandparents graduated from here. So to be a part of a legacy like that and people who have loved this location, this school enough to want to be here for generations is very meaningful.
When you drove in the other day, what were your impressions?
Well, having been in a few schools over my career, unquestionably, the schools are basically the center of most communities and one of the biggest investments for anybody in these communities. And when people drive by, they need to look at it and take pride. And unquestionably, when I drove up, I was thinking to myself, manicured lawns, paved entryways and parking lots and fresh paint, and it looked sharp. And it's the middle of August. Usually it's a race up to September, right? But to be in this place really at the beginning of August is great. That tells me that's probably something they take pride in every day.
What's your reception been?
People have been so gracious. I would say it's a combination of passion for this place and excitement about what's going to come next. And I think people just talking about the love of the work and the love of the children here is so moving.
What do you hope to do in a limited time that you're going to be here?
Listen. The benefit of having a lifetime of being in education and more than 2 decades in leadership is having an understanding of how systems work and how to potentially make them better. But to do that, unquestionably, I have to listen. Because, as I said, the people that have been here, many have been here for many years, and a lot just for a year. That all has to culminate in something special, something that the kids and the community deserve, the very best. And I think there's so many fantastic resources here that will make for just a fantastic opportunity for the kids.
What are you going to do the first couple of weeks, or did you go around? Do you visit people? Or what's your?
I'm gonna get to know people in a different way. My hope is. I think there's a lot of stereotypes around what building principals and what superintendents do, and really everything. It doesn't matter whether you're an astrophysicist, an accountant, or a superintendent. Everything's about human relationships. And without the relationships, nothing else works. So I'm going to meaningfully build relationships with people. I love offering professional development. I love meeting people where they are. I love asking good questions. And I love helping people be appreciated, because this is some of the hardest work there is. Working with other people's children is some of the hardest work there is. And these are people who need to be cared for, and I'm excited to do that work. I was a music teacher. I was fortunate to be practicing my craft in something I loved every day. And why I left that, I can't explain, actually, at this rate. And my parents were teachers, too. And they held that same passion around working with children and, making their lives better and more fulfilled. But teaching music, absolutely beautiful thing. And to think that people carry a song in their hearts the rest of their life because of something I did, this is very powerful. As I said, I think that there are so many excellent resources here and programs and access to grants, phenomenal grants, because the government, other agencies have confidence in the staff and the students here, is to put it all together in a cohesive way so that the people who live here, both inside and outside of these buildings, fully understand how this is all working and demonstrate the success in a way that's meaningful to everybody. Change is sometimes difficult, but the famous saying is that you never get to something that is really transformational unless you happen to experience some change. So I always enter situations where there is change for me or change for someone else with the expectation that something great is going to come out of it. And really that optimism and that positivity is the way that every teacher enters their classroom every day. And ideally, every student enters the school every day. We have to be thinking about what is the best possible thing that can happen today. And if that were to be my legacy in my short time here, is for people to be focused on what is the possibility for this wonderful school district.